if we can run them well enough on a device that we were gonna have in our pockets anyway. I hate to use Apple words, but this is kind of magical. Like this magical segue to our sponsor. For now, this is just the beginning and it's got me pretty excited. Excited, like I am to tell you about our sponsor. There's more that they wanted us to discover on our own, and those turned out to be very interesting, like our sponsor. You know, guys, you can just tell me if you want to hang out, and I'll say sure, as long as you support our team making great videos. Kind of like our sponsor. Okay, most of it is meme level crap, but we also found a few things that I think might actually be worth buying, like our sponsor. In conclusion, for the handful of you who don't know this already, a lot of the stuff on wish.com is crap. Just like this segue to our sponsor. Google Photos isn't working. Yeah, but nothing important happened since then. What, you lost a couple pictures of your lunch? No, I shot the intro to that video on the selfie cam. I can't release it without the intro. Oh, you gotta help me fix this. Wait, I've got an idea. But first, we need the segue to our sponsor.
That's my line.
So, actually it doesn't charge. But it stays on now.
Cool.
So we can use it until the batteries die.
Enjoy your phone, Dan.
Thank you.
And enjoy this message from our sponsor. Wait, what?
Come on, it's perfect for traveling.
What are you talking about? And besides, who cares if you ever need one? Holy sh**, it's a 128 core CPU. Let's take this thing out for a rip. Rip, like this segue to our sponsor. Well, at least until the competition from ARM-based competitors gets even stronger. Strong, like my Segue game, to our sponsor. I just want to say a quick thanks to the tech community members who helped my Smurf account, Bethesda Boy, configure his very real computer based on very fake requirements, and give a quick thank you to our sponsor. So we've got to give the win. I'd say it's a split decision between Reddit and PC Part Picker. I'm also going to give the win to this segue to our sponsor. But we're still completely set up and ready to game in just 3.5 minutes. That's not bad. Now let's see how fast we can segue to our sponsor, since Sony's track record with backwards and forwards compatibility is complicated to say the least. What's not complicated is where you can go to buy one. We're gonna have links to where to buy the PlayStation Portal and also a link to our sponsor. Up to an eye-watering price of $5,000 US. And get this, that's for the plebeian consumer version. The Pro lineup goes even harder. Unlike this easy segue to our sponsor. When you're the only car on the track, you get to win both the first place trophy and the participation ribbon. Ooh, and I got this ribbon for participating in this segue to our sponsor. I have a lot of thoughts to share on this one, but the Big Screen Beyond is a legitimately next-gen VR headset, guys, so don't tell me you're not here for it. And don't tell me you're not here for our sponsor. That's probably fine given what I know you people are using this thing for, so. Why do you only have one wand?
What do you think I'm doing with the other hand?
Just don't use this segue for that. To our sponsor. Just over $200 for a 14-core CPU, 32 gigs of RAM, not to mention motherboard, power supply, case, and storage. How does the math work on this? And how does this segue work? To our sponsor. And if you're looking for a way to get gaming on a budget, along with a chance to do some tinkering and research, this certainly offers the opportunity for all of the above. It also offers the opportunity for me to segue to our sponsor. Based on that, I'm looking at 3 hours of footage for us to go through here. I think it's safe to say this is gonna be pretty interesting. Interesting, like this message from our sponsor, Ugreen. The actual service,
was fantastic.
I agree with you, A+.
That's awesome.
Awesome, just like this awesome segue to our sponsor. There's only a couple parts of this operation that might be a bit difficult to perform, like this difficult segue to our sponsor. I said it before and I'll say it again. I am very excited for the future of this technology and very excited to tell you about our sponsor. It marked, pun intended, the moment when I could clearly see the Zuck's vision for the first time, and I might even be sold on it, just like I sold this placement to our sponsor. I mean, heck, we won't even need TVs or gaming monitors. We can all move into shoebox-sized apartments, just like the Zuck envisioned. All we need is a bed and a segue to our sponsor. Can it surpass the testing limits in any major way while still being able to function well enough to open a Word document or a game or the Segue? To our sponsor, but rather that the current standards of testing don't ensure a fair playing field for all of the participants in this niche but lucrative market. Speaking of lucrative, the Segue to our sponsor.